John 1:5. That light shines in the darkness, and yet the darkness did not overcome it, or the darkness comprehended it not. I like the way it said in the KJV. The darkness comprehended it not. Birthing things from the thorns. Birthing things from the thorns. Good gracious alive. God's birthing process is the light. And the thorns is the darkness. Okay? So God will birth things from the thorns in us. Okay, this is how our purpose is birthed, from the pain. Okay? However, your purpose is proven by the pain. Okay? God said you was willing to do it wrong. Are you willing to do it right? So when we walked after our own will, we was doing it wrong. We was willing to do it wrong though. We had to get it wrong in order to get it right, right? We had to have had it wrong in order for God to come and right our wrong and make it right. Right? So guys, God said you was willing to do it wrong, but question, are you willing to do it right? So this is how God opened up the soul for me on yesterday. Because the soul is made up of our mind, will, and our emotions. So God was actually dealing with the willing part of the soul on yesterday when he said you was willing to do it wrong. Now are you willing to do it right? See, we have to be willing. We have to let go of our own will so that we can do the will of the Father. Okay? So that's the willing part. And then when we find out the willing part, when we understand the willing part, then it ties us into the emotional part. Okay? Because that willing part messes with our emotions in the sense that you have to do the things that you don't want to do. So it makes you feel a type of way. You got to let go of your own will. So sometimes we don't be wanting to do that, right? We be wanting to do it our own way. And that's why we still be in darkness. That's why we still be stuck. Okay? Because we don't understand that God is birthing something. He's shining some light in us. But we comprehended it not. Why? Because we were operating in our own will. Okay? So I spoke about the mind in God's process. Now I'm speaking about the will. Okay? He deals with all three of them separately, but they are together. They are together because one affects the other. Okay? The will gonna affect how you feel. All because why? How you think about it. Right? Because of the mindset that you have toward it. Okay? So when he deals with the mind, he fixes your mind on things above and not beneath. So then you can understand the will, which will allow you to overcome or bring those emotions under subjection. Okay? Because it ain't about how you feel. This is what we got to understand. It's not about how we feel, guys. It's about what thus said the Lord. Okay? It's about God's process. It's about God's will. It's about his glory. It's about his purpose, will, and vision for our lives. Okay? So when we understand that he's birthing things from the thorns and that our purpose is proven by the pain, then we can be willing to do it right. Okay. Until next time, guys, be blessed.